Alright guys, so today I want to show you my Ayam Cemani chickens. I love these birds very much. I think they're my favorite. They go perfect for Halloween and it being spooky season. They're special because they're completely black. Their combs are black, beaks, eyes, feet, their skin. It's excess pigmentation from a gene, a dominant gene that causes hyperpigmentation. The hyperpigmentation goes through to all of their tissues. So their organs are black and their meat can be black or gray. Personally, I haven't eaten any of these birds. They are considered a rare breed. They don't brood particularly well. I have one egg in here right now. It's actually not their egg, it's somebody else's. But this is about the color of eggs they would lay. So they do not lay black eggs. Hey. I put that in there to encourage them to start laying. It's been kind of wet here, so they haven't been laying. But yeah, we had one bird that laid a bunch of eggs in there in the spring, about 12 of them, and she sat on them for excess of 20 days. We thought we were going to get a bunch of little chicks running around in here, and we never did. We ended up having to throw all the eggs away. They were no good. And I say she was laying on them, but we would see her get up and leave them for extended periods of time and come back. I did not know that they were poor brooders, poor setters. We have since been hatching the eggs on our own in our incubator, and that has been working just fine. So I have 3 hens, 1 rooster. The roosters are kind of aggressive. In here, he's fine. He's got his 3 hens. He's happy. But if any of these other guys happens to wander in, he does go after them. Even the hens. It doesn't matter. He's very territorial. He's not with me. He has pretty good genes. These hens have pretty good genes, I would say. He's got a little bit of bleed in his feathers. So does she. A little bit of green. And then his comb is slightly red. So what you would do to check for excellent genes, like with a chick, is you would open their beak. If their tongue is pink, then they may not have that dominant gene all the way. But if their tongue is black, then it's a pretty good indication that you've got some good genes on your hands. I will say though, I have been really impressed with the way the poor genes look. We have had one that had a lot of white bleed through in his feathers, and it was almost like a Brahma, where the tips of his feathers were white, and he was the most strikingly beautiful rooster. The Ayam Cemani comes from Indonesia. They come from an island called Java, and they have been around since the 12th century. And they've been used primarily for religious and mystical purposes. In Africa, there's a decent population, and in Europe, in Holland, Czech Republic, and some other places. And now they're becoming more popular here in America and in the West as well. The black color throughout is caused by excess pigmentation of tissues known as fibromelanosis. You do see this in some other breeds as well. Not any here. Actually, we do have a silky that has it. Because this is my favorite breed, I do keep them in this dog pen. But it works perfect for chickens. You know, just because I want to give them some extra protection from predators. This chicken coop here was our original chicken coop that we had back when we lived in a neighborhood. We kept our reds in there. So we knocked this panel off and we just put it up against, prop the door open, and they can go in there. The rabbit can go in there. I actually feed the rabbit in there separate from them. And that works well. And then we also have this 1/4 inch hardware cloth. It's about 2 feet high and at least 18 inches down into the soil. And we dug around the perimeter of this coop and put it in, filled the dirt back in, except for over here on the concrete side. What are you doing? With this coop being closed in, I can control its bedding a little bit more. I get locally sourced wood chips from a tree service here in town. You guys aren't aware of how that works. Tree services sometimes have to pay in order to dispose of their wood chips. So they're happy to give them to people for free. so long as you can accept them and make it easy for them. I'll fill this pen up with about 18 inches of wood chips, 12 to 18 inches. They'll kick it around. The leaf compost and the wood chips, the small wood chips, will break down in about 3 months. Their manure is so high in nitrogen. A lot of this will be a deep, rich compost, dark, rich compost. And I'll just come in here with a spade, dig it out. I'll put my wheelbarrow here. I'll put this 1/4 inch hardware cloth on a frame on top of the wheelbarrow, and I'll sift all the larger wood chips out. They'll come back into the pen. Anything smaller will fall through into the wheelbarrow, and then I'll use it in my gardens out there to make some raised beds. And again, it's all for free. You know, I'm not having to pay for the wood chips. I'm not having to pay for the topsoil that I'm using in the garden beds. It's an act of self-sustainability that I can do right here with my favorite chickens. Bloop, 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 bloop. So this Silky has the same condition, fibromelanosis. See how he's all black too? Every part of this guy's black. I mean, he's got a little bit of brown in his feathers. His little comb is black. Eyes are black, feet are black, feathers are black. He has the same condition known as fibromelanosis, hyperpigmentation. All right, guys. Anyways, that's it for this video. Spooky season is here, and these are the perfect birds for it.